Hi there, my name is Dulcie Batt and the wonderful Jerry Clark and Chris Croft have asked me to record a short video for you with regard to Dorset's first Happy Cafe. So as a collaboration, we set up Dorset's first Happy Cafe at the Plantation, which is now currently the Canford in Poole. And the reason we did so was off the back of a successful 8-week course that myself and Julia Seibold ran. It's the Action for Happiness Exploring What Matters course, which we ran in January to March last year. It was a resounding success, and we decided that there was a need for more work to bring our community together and inspire like-minded souls. So, inspired by Action for Happiness, having already set up the first Happy Cafe in Brighton, we decided to take the bit between our teeth and set up the Dorset Happy Cafe. So what's the concept? It's very simple. Is that people can come together and meet and be inspired each month for a period of 2 hours over a coffee. It's very relaxed. There will always be somebody delivering a talk that's appropriate to the theme of the month. Julia and myself will host the morning, and there is always huge opportunity for discussion amongst the group. So the way they run is that at the beginning we introduce the theme, and it may be along the lines of how Action for Happiness guide us. So each month they will give us a pointer. So there's Happy January, for example, Friendly February, Mindful March, Active April. So Active April is clearly what we're currently in, although this month, given the lockdown, it has been reframed as Active Coping April to help people cope actively with the current situation. So we take the topic and we will introduce it, and then everybody will go around the room and introduce themselves. And this is one of my favourite parts of a Happy Cafe meet, because with their introduction, people will give a reason that made them super happy since we saw them last, so in the past month. And always these insights are so inspiring, and there are many Me Too moments where you'd actually forgotten that walk on the beach or that bit of gardening you did, or when a dear friend called, had lifted you so much. And when you hear other people share their inspiring stories, it really does give you a lift. So that's always great. Then we will do a short meditation, which is always an integral part of the session. It is so that people can arrive mind, body and soul and really leave all their worries at the door and connect completely to the meeting and to the people around them. Then we will have open discussion with regard to one of the topics, and the topics are always focused on Action for Happiness's 10 keys to happier living, which are clearly labelled on their website. It's covering things like giving and relating and exercising. For example, Active April typically is about exercising. It's about direction, resilience, emotions, acceptance and meaning, just this idea that we are part of something bigger than our immediate community. And I think that's one of the really beautiful things about the Happy Cafe, is it does connect you so wonderfully with community around you, and it's open to all. It's all ages, it's all levels of experience, and there is such a wealth of experience and expertise always in the room. So in the sharing element, it is really wonderful to hear people bring their voices to the room, and much less a case of Julia and I and whoever the speaker may be teaching before the group, but very much us teaching amongst. So there are always lots of fun, there are lots of giggles, we have music, we do specific themes around Christmas, so there were carols and hats and all sorts of silly goings on. You are so welcome to join us. They really are enriching. One of the greatest things about it is that you leave the meeting feeling uplifted, inspired and motivated to do something about it. So in line with Action for Happiness, there is always action that we urge people to take. Now, one of the actions people can take is by printing out one of these calendars. We always have several copies available on the day. So these calendars are created by Action for Happiness, and every day gives you an inspired idea for some action you can take to embody and enact the theme of the month. So, for example, where are we today? The 14th of April. Play a game that you enjoyed when you were younger. What a great way to connect with something that made you super happy when you were younger, and I bet that it will make you happy now. So many top tips shared, always a welcoming event, always action taken as a result of the meeting, and people commit to that action and then come back the following month and share their experiences. You would be warmly welcome. Currently the meetings are all via Zoom online, as we take all our gatherings online during the current lockdown. But we're hoping that we can resume our usual physical meets, which will be on Monday, the first Monday of the month at the Canford in Poole. And if you would like any more information about it, please either contact myself, Dulcie Batt, or Julia Seibold, or Jerry Clark, or just look on Facebook or Instagram for Poole Happy Cafe. We look forward to welcoming you soon. It's goodbye from me for now. Many thanks.